Yo, what's up, Cash Bands? What's going on? Good morning. What's up? What's up? Appreciate the follow there. What's up, Caesar? Did the indicator call out? Let's take a look. It just called out this long. Let's see. Yeah, it called out the short. It got it. Oh man, hang on. Gotta pull back up the chat here, man. Chat went away. What the heck, dude? Some kind of error going on over there. All right, whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Waiting on a trade here. I'm watching right now on the 5-minute. You just swept some lows over here. Getting a bounce up. You got a 5-minute bearish gap. Dude, look at this inversion from the bottom. Just ran it up perfectly, dude. Yo, what up, SNG? Jeremiah, what's up, bro? What's up, everybody? The market said not today. Yeah, I stream daily. Every day. Stream every day, and then we also trade during the New York session. If you want to trade live with me, you can get 7 days free. So check it out, man. Killing it. Killing it, killing it. We caught a banger in Asia last night. $500 trade caught last night, but I almost caught it both ways, man. I tried to get in the short. I moved my limit order up, and it missed me by 3 points. And I almost caught a short, called it perfectly down. Missed the short, but then ended up catching a long back to the upside. Trade crude oil today, price skyrocket. Yeah, what up, Jeremiah Jones? You good? Crash and burn, good morning. All right, let's see here. Are we about to get this move to the downside? What did the indicate just cash out? What do you mean? There's a little short, man. Short setup. It called out this inversion over here. You see there's a bearish gap, it inverse to the upside, and then the break even would have been right here. Let me make it easier. Let me make it easier for the indicator here, and you guys. I'll turn on the break even and stop loss and stuff. So see, look, on this trade, it called out this long. The break even was at this first high. TP1 was right there, TP2 right there. So this would have been a break even trade for the indicator. But if you look on the 5 minute, boom, all it did was respect this singular bearish gap. So you always switch around to the time frame where it's the clearest, right? So on the 5 minute, it's super clear, like, hey, you might not want to be longing because it's still inside of this bearish gap. And there's a way you can turn on higher time frame gaps in here too, in this indicator. I might do that. I think it just clutters up the chart, though, is the only thing. Got to cut your grass before the rain starts? Heck yeah, dude. All right, there you go. I got to show in the higher time frame gaps now. Let me see. All right. TD Caprio. I don't trade order flow, bro. I just trade for value gaps. That's all you need, or at least that's all I need. Yeah, I don't know. It's only showing the 5 minute gaps right now. It's not showing. It's not showing a 15 minute. Maybe it just shows the next time frame up. It's the IFEG Ultimate Plus indicator. It called out a long here. It might get a re-entry long if you can get this closure above this gap. How'd everybody do yesterday? Everybody trade the New York session? How many R do you shoot for per day versus max daily loss? It depends on the account size, but I usually go for, and it depends on the trade on the R, but usually trying to make about 500 bucks a day per account on a 50K, about 500 bucks a day, $400 to $500. 150Ks, 500 to 1,000. Just whatever the trade gives, right? Pretty much whatever I can get out of it. Came down here and tapped into an hourly gap. Oh, I got the colors backwards. I got the colors backwards here, man. Bullish should be green. New York Open, it's been trash, man. I ain't gonna lie. New York Open's been pretty trashy. How many trades does it take to make 500? Dude, it just, it just depends. I like to take 1 to 2 trades a day. But it's not like, oh, dude, I'm gonna shoot, 1 trade every single day. It's either gonna make me $500 or I'm gonna lose $500. Like, you gotta understand, trading's dynamic. So like, you have to be able to notice how price is moving, move your stop loss to break even, take profits. So it's not like every day, oh, I'm gonna make exactly $500 or I'm gonna lose exactly 500. Some days I make 300, some days I lose 200, some days I lose 500. It just, depends on what you're seeing, your targets, stuff like that. Like, it's not like every single day I'm gonna make $500 and every single day I'm gonna lose $500, We caught some longs yesterday in Asia, man. I literally called it perfectly. Let me see. It was actually Globex, not Asia. Where was it at, dude? All right, was it here? It was right here, dude. All right, so right here, man. I literally, so I marked out these equal highs right here, and I had some shorts sitting right above these highs. Well, this one came up and it made another equal high, and it didn't tag me in. and it was at like 453, I think, was my short order. Well, then once this tagged it and didn't tap me in, I moved it up to 460, right? I moved it up to 460, and this candle came right up and was like a couple points away from tagging me in this short to the downside, right? Because we had this opening gap here. We had this opening gap, and I was going to target the fill, right? The fill down to here, and it came down, you know, and it played perfect, but I just didn't get tagged in because my order was at 460. Well, I also had a long order sitting right, literally right below the gap fill, right down here. We got tagged in this long. I literally got out like when we tapped this bearish gap right here, made 500 bucks right there. I got in here. It was like 15 point take profit, 15 point stop loss, and it hit the take profit for 500 bucks on 2 contracts. And then boom, look at that, pumped it. It would have been way more, but perfect entry on the longs there. It was crazy, man. That was some discretionary trading last night. Wasn't any, you know, just pretty much playing how the market moves. But did it all live for the stream. Sweet. Called it out like a Christmas story, man. Are you trading New York at 9:30? Yeah, I trade New York with the premium group every morning. So, I mean, right now I'd basically be watching, if, you know, if I was trading this, be watching this 5-minute gap here, man. You got a 5-minute gap. 5-minute gap sitting right there. If you get a closure above this 5-minute gap, I say the longs are good. Bouncing out of an hourly bullish gap, I'd watch the 5-minute. It's one singular gap here. There it goes, pumping up. But if this 5-minute candle closes above here, looks good to go up. If you have a strategy that works in New York, could it still work in Asia? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it could. I mean, dude, like, you gotta understand that, like, if the market's giving you a good trade, it's gonna work in any session. That's what I believe, at least. Like, the market, it moves by orders. So basically, if it grabs some orders, a lot of the times it's gonna, you know, make its move. So I believe you can catch good trades at any time of the day, honestly. Devin, you got a $500 payout from Next Gen. Nice, bro. How you liking it? What account did you try? I looked them up. I saw you posted that yesterday. They have like some. Did you trade the instant funded or did you do the eval? Look into long, possibly, if this 5-minute gap gets closed above. It's trying to reject it now. You need to see a 5-minute candle closure above this bearish gap right here. See how it's rejecting it? If you get a closure above there, then you'd be good to go up. But right now, it's still respecting this bearish gap to the downside. MNQ or NQ, I mean, it doesn't matter. MNQ and NQ is pretty much the same thing. MNQ is just the micro version. So even if you're trading MNQ, you always want to watch NQ. You want to watch NQ and then place the trade on MNQ. Now, I've never traded Blue Guardian, but I have heard of them. Trade micros or minis. Lately, I've been trading micros during New York session, but I still watch the mini chart. You watch NQ and place, you execute on MNQ. Why you do this while there's a equal lows and we're in a daily F? Bro, it's going up, brother. Going up, right? So, you know, market's going up. Market's going up, brother. Going up, you get a pullback. If it closes above here, we can keep on going up. Just trade what you see, man. Trade what you see, right? You might see something different. If you see something different, then by all means, short. I just trade my strategy, bro. We tapped into a bullish hourly gap here. Bang. Look at this. Bouncing from the bullish hourly gap. Bullish hourly gap. If we get a close above this 5 minute, we can continue on up. Retrace into the bullish hourly. We get a close above the 5 minute bearish gap. Continue on up. Simple stuff. Simple stuff here, my man. Did you take any trades already? No, I haven't placed any trades. Sitting here waiting. It needs to close 5 minute. It's a 5 minute gap, so the 5 minute candle needs to close above there, right? Whatever time frame the gap is on, that's the candle you're looking to close above. So we're on the 5 minute time frame right now. So for this to be a valid trade to the upside, you would need a 5 minute candle to close above this bearish gap. Bearish gap right here. It's bouncing out of the hourly bullish gap. Now you're looking for the 5 minute bearish gap to get inversed. You can take it up to these highs and then up to these highs. Why not wait for like a 1 minute close? Because I'm on the 5 minute chart. 1 minute close. There's a higher time frame gap here. I look for, you know, the 1 minute's kind of chopped, right? You got a bunch of volume imbalances here. You got some gaps. I mean, you could have played this bullish gap down here. The indicator called out the longs, but the clearest chart to me right now is the 5 minute. Right, it's one singular bearish gap sitting right here. So that's the clearest chart I'm seeing. So that's why I'm watching the 5 minute right now. I always look for the cleanest chart. I mean, you got a nice 10 minute chart here if you want to watch the 10 minute, but I think this 5 minute will be good enough. Do you use OTE for any entries? No, not really. I mean, this is probably OTE. I mean, I can kind of guesstimate it, right? Yeah, OTE right here. Tapped into the golden pocket here, which lines up with this hourly bullish gap. All right, man, let's see. Are we going to get this close? Are we going to get this close above for the longs, or is it going to get respected? Need this candle to close above the gap in 30 seconds right here. How do you deal with news? I love the news. I love red folder news. You can get your one set up for life play. All right, let's see. Let's see, is it going to close above? You got 12 seconds here. If it closes above, it could be coming up here. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's going. All right, let's see. The indicator called it out. Graded it an A. Sweep. You got a PD array delivery, and you got cleared targets. So let's see. Let's see. The indicator's got break even at this high right here. It's got TP1 right here. It's got TP2 over here, but I kind of like this high up here a little bit better. You were already long 2 minis closed for 1K? Heck yeah, bro. What's the indicator? The IFVG Ultimate Plus indicator. You can get the indicator, that link in my bio. You can also trade live with me for New York session, man. You better take advantage. You get 7 days for free. You can trade live with me 7 days free in the New York session. Just go click that link in my bio. Join up. We've been killing it, man. Killing it. Everybody getting paid in the New York session. Even though, dude, the past 2 weeks, the New York session has not been the best session to trade, man. I'm not gonna lie. We still end up finding a good trade, but you get one move right at open and then it chops around. But if you're patient enough, you can eventually find a good trade. But the New York Open has not been very good, to be honest with you. All right, pumping up here, pumping up. It's about to hit this break-even level. Break-even right there. You have to answer the same question over. Hey, it's true, bro. All right, there it is. It just hit the break-even level for the indicator. That's the indicator's break-even spot. Let's see if it'll keep on pumping to TP1 right here. Just hit that break even. It's been blowing all your accounts. No, bro, don't let it blow your accounts. Wait on something fantastic. Wait on your trade. Let's go, Devin. Heck yeah. Took 180 from this. Let's go. Gotten so scared from bad PA, been selling early before. Dude, it's the daily time frame doing it, bro. It's not delivering. So if you look on the daily time frame, it was making a wedge. It wasn't taking any lows or highs. There's TP1 right there. There's TP1, just got hit. Let's go, dude. TP1. What's your stop loss at? No stop loss now. It's break even. It's a break even trade, brother. Hit TP1 there. Stop loss should be at break even now. You shouldn't let this come back and be a loser. It took out this high. Stop loss is at break even now, man. It's either gonna, you got partials there, and then see if you can get the full target, or the rest is gonna get stopped at break even. It pretty much left equal highs up here, so this should come get taken again. Left pretty much equal highs at this high right there, and it's about to take it, it looks like. All right, there it goes. Come on, keep going, keep going. Yes sir, Stone Boy. Win, win, win. Did you enter early or what? Didn't have to. You wait on the close. Wait on the close above. You could have played a retest of the inversion. It wicked down, retest the inversion, popped up, bang. Indicator is the IFBG Ultimate Plus indicator. Ooh. You learned from Dodgy? I mean, kinda. I've been trading inversion fair value gap since 2023, brother. I've got a video of me trading inversions in 2023. I probably found out about them from like a short or maybe a YouTube video that Dodgy posted, but I mean, I pretty much learned a lot of it myself. But I did probably find out about them from him. Strat seems different than Dodgy. I mean, yeah, it's like I learned a base from Dodgy, like, okay, a bearish gap gets inversed, it should go up, but like I basically molded the strategy into my own, right? That's what you got to do if you're a trader. Somebody's strategy may not work for you. You got to, you know, see what works for you. You're always trying to figure out the best way to trade. So Kay, you can just go back and watch the old live streams. I posted my payouts many times. So, I mean, if you think I'm lying, oh well. Whatever, man. I'm tired of pulling up the payouts every single day. So, but how much is your membership? It's $100 a month. You get 7 days free. You can trade live with me in the New York session. Bro, why not flex payout? I mean, I pull it up every day. What's the point of flexing anyway? Like, what's the point? What up? Go ahead. You're new here. Let's go. Let's go. Post YouTube videos? Yep. I post trade recaps every single day on YouTube. Yeah, Vale been here. Here we go. Payout proofs. Every day it's somebody, dude. Every day. Momentum scalping, it can be good, man. Momentum scalping can be good. It's actually good for prop firms. Scalping is the best way to trade prop firms, honestly. Because of especially if you have a trailing drawdown account, scalping is the way to go on those. If you have end of day, you can get away with bigger trades, but if you have the intraday trailing drawdown accounts, you pretty much have to scalp. What's up, trading game? What's going on? Let's see, man. Is it gonna hit the final TP up there? Is it gonna hit the final TP? Is it gonna hit the final TP? So basically down here we bounce from an hourly bullish fair value gap. And then we inverse this 5-minute gap. Inverse the 5-minute.
Flow state.
Yo, appreciate the jewels right there. Gave me the old flow state. Let's go. Heck yeah, appreciate that. We inverse the 5-minute. Boom, it came up, took out this high. Full TP was at these highs over here. Looking forward to take out these highs, kind of tap into this bearish gap right here. We'll see if it gets up there. But there's multiple ways you can look at this, right? Okay, so I see it that way. You could also say, hey, I like to do stuff like this. It kind of looks like accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So over here, look, you had a range. I'm going to mark out the range in kind of like purple right here. So if you think about this as like, all right, there is a clear kind of range right here, right? You see it ranging back and forth. It's accumulating. Then look at this, manipulate to the downside. And then you get this inversion. So you can assume it's at least going to come take out these highs. So there's multiple ways to look at it, kind of get a trade, right? I saw that we tapped into the hourly bullish, inverse the 5-minute. But here you got a range, a fake out of the range. And now when it comes back up, you can assume it's going to go take out the tops of this range. Took out the tops. Now it's kind of hanging around. I'm looking for it to take out these highs up here. Let's see if that'll happen. But you can look at the market. There's so many different ways to look at the markets, dude. So many different ways. You got break even. How'd you get break even? I mean, it's never even came close back to down here. Stayed up here. Final target for you is 699. Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir. It looks pretty good. It lines up with this inversion over here to the left. That looks good. You got an inversion over here. If you're playing 699, you're pretty much betting it's going to go retap this inversion, which not a bad idea. Final target's 29,900. Whoa, big old target right there. Yo, let's go Seminole. That's right. Yo, appreciate the sub right there. Here we go, man. Approaching full TP. The indicator, there it is. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. What was that guy targeting? 99? Let's see if it's his target. Somebody was targeting 99 up there. Let's see if it'll hit 99 for that guy in the chat. He said his target was 99. It just took out my target right there, those highs. 99 sitting right up there. Yeah, I think there was a 15-minute gap sitting right there. Yeah, it's inside of a 15-minute gap now too. Yep. Bearish gap. $99 is right up here. Yeah, that was textbook, man. That was a textbook trade. Bouncing out of that hourly gap down there. Inversed a singular gap on the 5-minute time frame. Textbook. That's a textbook inversion trade right there, boys and girls. So many confluences. You had the AMD present. Just textbook. All right, there it goes, man. Boom. It just hit that guy's take profit at $29,699. There it is. Congratulations, sir. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go, Devin. Ooh. Yeah, it's in a 15-minute bearish gap right now. We'll see if it slices through that bearish gap or if it's going to reject from here. But it is inside of a 15-minute bearish gap right now. Still in the trade? No, sir. Hit full TP. Full TP was at these highs up here. Smacked it. What do I use as an entry? Inversion fair value gaps on this trade here. This one was an inversion fair value gap entry. Oh, where else are you getting trades like this at 7 o'clock in the morning? Nobody else is on YouTube doing this stuff this early, right? You could be done before the market even opens, brother. You can be finished. You could be at the gym while everybody else is scrambling in New York session. I stream on here every morning at 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. If you want to trade live with me, I trade live in the New York session. You can get 7 days for free. 7 days free to trade live with me. There's also education in there and stuff. We do a weekly class and back testing session. We have education in there, but you can get 7 days for free. New York session is nasty. It has been pretty nasty lately. You'll get a move right at open and then it chops around forever. You get volatile chop. How much you make for real, bro? enough? I think that is a good word. How much do I make enough? Enough. I make enough. Yo, appreciate the sub right there. Bro, dude, should I make a trades by Slade chain? If you don't know, I'm also a jeweler, dude. I run a jewelry business. I'm thinking about making a trades by Slade chain, or at least the logo, dude, the S logo. What if I had a huge trades by Slade chain I wore on here? That'd be pretty sick. So 7 days free and then $100 for the month. Yep, you can get 7 days free. If you cancel it, you don't have to pay the $100. But if you join, you probably won't want to cancel. Be caution. If you join the 7 days for free, you probably will not want to cancel. Do you teach risk management? Yeah, man. Risk management is actually not, it's pretty easy. Risk management's easy. The hard part is, the hardest part in trading for sure is you're going to be your psychology. You just have to understand that, like, the biggest thing that's going to help your psychology is just understanding we're basically professional gamblers, right? I mean, if you can enter a perfect trade and it can fail. So you just have to understand that when you enter a trade, everybody's always looking for the reason, oh, why did this trade fail? Well, I mean, I understand that, good trades, they just fail sometimes. So like that's what's tough about streaming, dude, is like, yes, I have these ideas and a lot of the times the probabilities work in your favor, but when a trade fails on stream, people are always like, oh, dude, you suck. Why did you enter that trade? But you got to understand, like, sometimes your system just fails, and like, you just have to, it's just, can't let it get to you. It just happens. But if you just keep following it and you don't go on tilt, you'll make money in the end. Guys, James Trade says, I'm a LARP. I don't have over 500K. Gosh, man. I'm a LARP. I could definitely tell this guy's probably 16 years old using the word LARP. Guys, will somebody please tell me what a LARP is? I never heard of that until about 3 months ago. LARP. That's the problem with this new generation, man. They're just making up words. I need to know, is that word in the Merriam-Webster dictionary? If it's not in the Webster dictionary, I don't want to hear it, brother. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here, man. Is that in the Merriam-Webster? Show him the money, bro. I don't care if he sees my money, dude. Get him out of here. We don't need him in here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. If he stays around long enough, he might see the payouts one day. I post them every single day. I think we can go one day. We can go one day without posting the payouts. How about that? Come back tomorrow. I may post the payouts. I mean, but if you're here every day, you clearly see that I know at least a little bit about what I'm talking about. I mean, we catch a win the majority of the days here on the stream. So, I mean, if I'm steadily calling out winners live in front of you guys, I mean, is it so hard to believe that I make money trading? You know, is that just like baffling or something? Is that baffling to people? Oh, James is still on a roll over here, buddy. James is on a roll. Let me go look at James here. Guys, James trades. He posts videos on TikTok. I knew it, dude. I knew it. He's a teenager. How did I know, man? Teenager who posts paper trades trying to bottom tick. How many of those trades lose before you finally catch one of these you get to post on your TikTok, buddy? How many of those lose before you finally catch a winner? And look, he just happens to crop out the part where it's a paper trading account. He just happens to crop that out in his videos here on his you know, buddy, it says the trading logo at the bottom. You don't have to crop that out. The biggest LARPer is calling me out for LARPing, guys. He crops out the logo from the bottom. He's clearly paper trading. Oh gosh. James, why do you crop out the logo from the bottom? You know, the Tradeify logo or the AMP logo? Why do you crop that out of your videos? Is it because there's possibly a paper trading logo that's sitting there? Is that the reason? It's so easy with these guys, dude. All the haters, they just can't make money, so they come on other people's streams hating. Oh gosh, man. It's just too easy. At least make it a little bit better than that, man. Make it easier on there, James. You can get a $17 eval and post your videos with the logo at the bottom. That would help you out a little bit more. Nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody believes your videos. Look at this. Look, This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. If I was paper, the order limits would look different. Buddy, just because you figured out that you don't need to add the stop loss before you enter does not mean it's not a paper. All you did was add a limit order and then put another limit order above. Buddy, everybody knows that's the oldest trick in the book, brother. The oldest trick. James, dude, and the funny thing is everybody's over here saying I've made money with Slade, and James is just trying to convince everybody that I don't do this every day. He's just he's trying his hardest, but you know, once you get caught, James, just go ahead and scroll up to the next stream and try again. We understand you're trying to get your followers up. You're trying to rage bait. You're trying to get your followers up. I'm trying to give you some pro tips, brother. If you're gonna try to rage people into following you, make it a little more believable, bro. Just to be honest with you, just make it a little more believable. Nobody wants to follow, you know, they want to see your face, your personality, and your wins. Nobody's gonna follow random win edits, dude. Everybody and their mom can post random win edits. Start posting good quality content, bro. Teach a little bit. If your strategy works, get on there, post education. Nobody wants to see edits of just wins. Everybody and their mother posts that. Slade still can't show payout proof, by the way, and you're buying his course. Well, if you were here yesterday, James, if you happened to ever hop in the stream before today, you would have seen payout proof, because I posted it probably every single day for 2 weeks now. I'm a little bit over posting the payouts, just to be honest with you. I literally show them every single day on the stream. So maybe if this wasn't your first day, and on your first day you're already calling, you know, making a big thing about it, maybe you would have seen the payouts. Bad English. I trade New York session every single day at 9:29, about 9:20 I get on live stream. 9:20, 9:25. We watch the open and then we find a good trade. Last night I actually traded Asia session with the group. Asia session, we bottom ticked it, dude. We did catch a bottom ticker yesterday. All right, but it's 8 o'clock, boys. I'm about to get off of here. Hope everybody has a great day. We called it out, man. Another win today. I'm about to get ready and then trade the New York session. Hope everybody has a great day. If I don't see you for the New York session, then I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you. Caesar, it's on TikTok, but it's not on the multi-chat today. I couldn't get it to connect. I don't know why. There was some kind of error going on. But I was reading the TikTok chat over there. Usually I have the multi-chat for the YouTube streams, but it's not connecting today. Oh, and now it finally connected. But it wouldn't connect earlier. All right, I'll see you guys later.